Hey, it's Donna, and I have no idea why, but I just made a video and my camera decided it must have been boring, so it just disappeared. And I know it was on there because when I looked at it, it was on there. Anyway, let me put my timer on so I can see if I can do this right. Okay, apparently I can't even work that right. Okay, so this is week 36 and 37. I guess it's safe to say I'm not one of those regular update people like I wanted to be, or like I was in the beginning. But I do want to update you as to what's been going on with me. First half will be about surgery, weight loss surgery results, and the second half will be about cancer surgery results. So, first of all, let me say I was kind of bummed out for a while because it felt like for about 5 or 6 weeks I was on a stall. I knew it was a self-induced stall because, I'll be honest, I wasn't following all the rules that I had been given, and I wasn't as compliant as I was as the brand new post-op weight loss surgery patient. So be prepared, people, when you approach 8 and 9 months out and beyond, maybe even sooner, maybe some later. You do, I think it's safe to say, we do tend to play around with the rules a little bit. You know, we try different things. We taste stuff that we wouldn't have dared even put past our lips in the beginning. And it slows things down. That and the fact that your body's going to slow things down too. I mean, my surgeon did tell me things were going to slow down. Partly because your body's already lost a lot of weight, and partly because they probably know we are screwing around some. How do I screw around? Let me tell you. I do fine for breakfast. I usually have a protein shake, and then later in the morning I have a small breakfast, like either a little bit of oatmeal or a scrambled egg or a hard-boiled egg or a cheese stick. That's what I'll have in the morning. Then at lunch I'll have maybe salad with some tuna fish on it, or some chicken, or, you know, cold cut wrapped thing. I'll make like a lettuce cold cut wrapped sandwich. We're talking like, 1 or 2 ounces of stuff in the morning and at lunch. And then dinner, I tend to be more around the 3 or 4 ounce range of a protein and vegetable, and oftentimes I'll snack on a piece of fruit, but I also, throw in a protein bar sometimes as a snack. And honestly, I pick the what's that protein bar, Jane, that you got me hooked on? Not Pure Protein, that, I can't remember, that wafer one. Anyway, it'll come to me, but it's really addictive. So yeah, I need to not treat that as candy and be better about that. And nuts, I use a handful of nuts as a snack when I'm really just looking for something to munch on. So I need to be careful. Evenings are bad for me, just like they seem to be for most people, and they were for us before our surgery, so they are again. Some of the bad things I do when I go out to eat, I don't know that they're really bad. I mean, I don't beat myself up over it. I think it's okay to be one of those people that just, like, I'll order a small appetizer and then I'll taste everybody else's stuff. So I'll have a taste of this and a taste of that, and stuff that I wouldn't order because I know it's probably not something I should order, but something that I don't mind tasting. And I think that's okay to do, except for the leftover she crab soup that I had today for lunch that I should have left for the person who ordered it, because she crab soup from a restaurant is just basically a pretty name for a cup of fat. And I gotta tell you, I didn't dump, and I never dumped, and I thank God for that, although it's sort of a mixed blessing. But I kind of broke out in a sweat and felt like, ew, I shouldn't have eaten that. But anyway, that was, I don't know, half an hour ago. I'm fine. I've been fine, but I guess I won't be doing that again. Anyway, back to the stall. So for about 5 or 6 weeks, I had been playing around with the same pound or so. But I'm happy to say that over the last 2 weeks, since I reported in last time, I've lost 4 pounds. So that's 4 pounds in 2 weeks. I'll take it. I was a little bit bummed because I thought, some of you are further ahead of, around the same weight surgery dates, but you've lost more, you look great. You get into that little thing where you start comparing yourself, and you're not supposed to do that. But then I got to looking at my surgeon's flow chart, and he expected me to be exactly where I am at 9 months post-op. So I should have lost 90% of my excess body weight by 9 months out. 9 months out for me is March 30th, and I am only 1 pound shy of where he expects me to be. Where he expects me to get to goal in 18 months post-op, and I'm not liking that at all, because I'm thinking that can't be right. But maybe it has to do with my age, or maybe it has to do with, I don't know, the kind of surgery he did. I mean, I had RNY, but I don't know how much intestine he bypassed. I don't know how big my pouch is. But anyway, long story short, I'm happy with where I'm at. I feel great. I can't remember when I felt this good. But I really need to be careful not to start screwing with the rules, because I do not want to go backwards. I mean, if I should not lose any more weight, I'll be disappointed, but if I stay the way I'm feeling right now and the weight I am right now, I'm thrilled. So it's win-win. Okay, so let me use the rest of my time to tell you about my cancer surgery. I had a partial mastectomy on Tuesday. As some of you know who've been watching my videos, I was diagnosed with breast cancer about 2 months ago, or a month ago. And so I had it on the left side, and there was a suspicious area on the right side because I had Girls Gone Wild. So I went to the hospital on Tuesday for my partial mastectomy. I'm trying to talk fast so I get this in. They gave me my new, smaller, slimmer hospital gown, and I weighed in, and actually weighed less than I thought I would. Way less than my driver's license says. And then I had to go to radiology, where they did an MRI and a mammogram to find these areas that they can put wires into them that stick out so the surgeon can find them and actually take them out, because it's not something you can feel or see. So I looked like a porcupine because I had 3 wires sticking out of this side and 1 out of this side. And then I had to get 4 injections on this side of a radioactive isotope so that it would drain to the lymph node, so that they could use a Geiger counter to find the lymph node that drains that breast. And in addition, during surgery, they inject a blue dye, so that blue dye also drains to the lymph node. So they use the Geiger counter and the blue dye as a way of finding the lymph node that they're looking for, which was 1, and they found it. And I'm happy to report the pathology report was negative lymph node, so the cancer did not spread to the lymph node. Yay. Thank you for your prayers. That was very good news. They also said that the cancer that they removed was less than 1 centimeter, so that's really cool, because that means it was still pretty small. And the area on the right was a benign thing. Anyway, so that was good. So great news. I'm really excited. I'll be at that meet and greet. I still have to have radiation treatments to prevent recurrence. I may need chemo if the cancer cell DNA type shows that a certain kind of chemo would also help. It's not likely, but it's a probability, and I'll keep you up to date on that if you're interested. But for now, I am as cancer-free as the surgeon could have possibly made me, but you know, once a cancer patient, apparently always a cancer patient, because I did ask for some sort of a designation. You know, I wanted to know, am I a cancer survivor? Did I used to have cancer? Do I still have cancer? I don't know, I just kind of wanted to know. So anyway, it turns out once a cancer patient, always a cancer patient, because there's always the possibility that it could come back. So anyway, that's the update, and that's how I'm doing. I wanted to give a shout out to Tanya, who I know is having some issues with her kidneys, and I'm praying for you, and I'm sorry, and I really hope you get that squared away. And, you know, don't be too afraid of the blood transfusions. They're a lot safer these days than they were years ago, and it'll make you feel tons better if you've lost so much blood. Also, I want to say how excited I am to looking forward to seeing all my friends that I met at the South Carolina meet and greet, and the ones that I've only met so far on YouTube, and you all know who you are. I'm so excited about that. What else? Oh, and I want to thank all the people that have inspired me to stay on track. I mean, Jamie running 5Ks, and Sherry and Tom, and 10Ks. Oh my gosh, you guys are just awesome. I remember when you all hated exercise. So that gives me hope, because I probably wouldn't even be doing it if it wasn't for you. Virginia, I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, there's so many people I want to say hi to, but I can't. It's 9 minutes, and I don't want to bore you anymore. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.